Happy New Year, guys, and welcome back to the Plymouth Argyle Career Mode. We're into the end of August now, and we're going to round out the games away at Hull, home to Rotherham, and away at Swansea City. We've also got the transfer window slamming shut at the end of the month, and we will do a little bit of business, but not a massive amount, as we look to fine-tune the squad. So at the start of the episode, we're 8th in the league. We've played 3, we've won 2, drawn 0 and lost 1. The defeat obviously coming in our first game away at QPR. So the first game will be our trip to Hull City. We played these guys in the cup last season and they beat us in the last minute, so we'll be looking for revenge. But it's Hull who start on the front foot in the 10th minute, with Williams breaking down the right hand side. Green covers a cross. Carvalho also doing some good defensive work, but it doesn't actually manage to cut the cross out until Sanderson actually gets a toe in. Briori brings the ball away with Clark Harris. Briori continues his run and we're past the defence. Hull had pushed really high up the field. Briori, on his favoured right foot, absolutely powers home at the near post. Really pleased to see that goal. Briori has been in sensational form for us this season. He's really stepped up and he's chipped in so many good goals already this season. Last episode I included him in the title, so a lot of expectation on the young man, but he has been superb since arriving from Millwall. So we take a nice early lead. Hull fans are not happy about that, but Briori milks it in. 15 minutes gone and we're 1-0 up away from home. Fast forward now, we're about an hour into the second half. Berry's got the ball, he's carrying it forward, and we look through for Jacobs, who breaks the line of the defence. But on his weaker right foot, he can't find the target and he blasts over. It's a good breakthrough there by the young lad. He's been superb for us as well. Really nice to see our scout future star coming through to the fore. 9 minutes to go now. Dying embers of the game and Hull have got the ball. Playing through midfield with Tufan into Seri. Seri's got so much space. We're trying to step off. We're trying to force the pass. Tete plays it through Cynic, and he blasts home to the top corner. Our centre back just stood and watched him. And it's one of the criticisms of FIFA this year, especially with some of the slider settings, that your defence can just stand and watch, and that's exactly what they did. Sanderson and Mengi just both stood there as he walks past. Garbett was covering, but he's our left back and he shouldn't be covering the centre striker. Disappointed to concede that goal, but we've got a chance late on to get a late winner. Ball's played down the side, Garbett with it. Going to look for a cross. Oates is in the middle. It's a really poor cross and the keeper takes an easy catch. But we do manage to recycle the ball when Ingram does eventually kick the ball out. We're into 3 minutes of added time. Oates with the ball into Jacobs' feet. Looking for the reverse, return pass. We were in there 2-on-1 with the keeper. A sweaty goal would have won it, but the pass was just too late, or Oates was a bit too quick, to be honest. Jacobs played it as soon as he got it, but Oates had already run offside. And that would be it. 4 minutes of added time played, nearly 5, and we couldn't find the winner. Disappointed to concede in the manner that we did, with our defenders just completely ignoring him. But these things happen on FIFA, and it's a decent point away from home. Next up, we've got a home tie against Rotherham. Rotherham are a side we really should be beating this year. We've gone with our strongest side. Sanderson has definitely been a revelation since we signed him, and we'll start the highlights straight from the kickoff. Chilvers in Cam has been really good recently. He's also pretty flexible. He's covered a bit on the wing for us. Hamer on the ball. Jacobs looks for the return. There's a great run by Hamer. He's looking for the cross in the box. There's not many people there. Cross goes straight to the keeper again. So similar to the last game, the cross goes straight to the keeper's arms. But thankfully Sanderson wins the header. Hamer makes up for it, plays the ball forward to Briori, and Briori gives us a lead after 5 minutes. Briori's goal scoring form just won't stop at the minute, and long may it continue. Cutting in from that left hand side, he's been a great game, great start for us, great signing for us. Really pleased with him. He's at Millwall in real life. I don't really know a lot about him, but he came really highly recommended and he's done superb so far. Keeper probably should have done a lot better with that. The shot is straight at him, but it's hit with power and the keeper just can't react in time. So we got away with one there, but Rotherham on the back foot straight away, and we take a nice early lead against the Millers. Let's watch Bury celebrating. Another goal, 4 goals in 5 matches. That's superb from the young lad. Rotherham bringing the ball out now, the 15th minute of the game. Sierra with it. Bury's actually picked up a yellow card for a foul in all of this, but we'll allow him that the way he's been playing. Sierra's been their main player, destroying us in the midfield. But we turned over the ball. Chilvers on the break, looking for Bury. Plays in Clark Harris, and the former Rotherham striker does what he does best and finds the bottom corner. Again, keeper maybe could have done a bit better with that, but it was a lovely bit of link-up play. Nice through ball by Bury, and JCH manages to just finish in the bottom corner across the keeper. Fans are loving it. Nice attacking play down the left-hand side. Great little through ball, and a first-time effort across the keeper. Clark Harris, who spent time at Rotherham after moving there from Coventry, and he scores against his former club. Really great goal, really nice play, and we're 2-0 up after just 15 minutes. Into the second half now. Rotherham have got a free kick from a bit of a dodgy foul. I don't think it was really a foul, but Sanderson wins the initial header. Clark Harris completes the job, and we've got a chance to break now. Di Carvalho with the ball, he's looking for Jacobs over the top. Jacobs has got his defender for pace, manages to somehow get the ball out and hits the post. What a chance that was on his stronger left foot. I almost thought I should have taken the free kick there, but I've not scored a free kick yet with these guys. So the shot was good. Across the keeper, just hit the bottom of the post. 15 minutes-ish to go now. Rotherham on the attack. Great challenge again by Sanderson, but Rotherham keep the ball. Chilvers nicks it though. Into Clark Harris, who finds Di Carvalho, and he's scythed down by Sierra. Sierra's been their best player. He's been making them tick, but that foul was horrific. Don't really enjoy that. And hopefully Di Carvalho will be okay to carry on. No chance of getting the ball there. He's just side the man down. Oh, and the way he's fallen on his shoulder, I think that's going to be an injury. McGlaw's come on now just to shore things up at the back. We've changed back to the 5-3-2. Or 5-2-3, sorry, with the wingers. And he wins the header there. Mengi completes the clearance. Jacobs gets it further away, and Clark Harris can look after the ball. And we can try and launch a counter-attack. Clark Harris onto Jacobs, onto Hamer. Just eat the time up now. He can just take it up to the byline. Oh, he's looked back. Clark Harris, oh, it's just deflected off the defender there. On the edge of the box, Clark Harris looking for it. But we do get the win. And unfortunately, Di Carvalho is injured, but it's only for 5 days. I've seen some big injuries from falling on shoulders like that, so it's pretty difficult. As we travel to Swansea, this is a big, tough game for us. Swansea are a very good side. I've also updated to the latest community sliders for this game. And what that has done is actually made the game a little bit more difficult, a bit more realistic, but we've both lined up in a similar formation. As you probably recognise, Whittaker on the right, here he is, ex-Plymouth player. Sadly just been recalled in real life. You know, it's a shame that he can't stick out the season, but we've started well against Swansea, just can't get that through ball to stick. And they look to attack down the right through Whittaker, who holds the ball up really nicely. Into Darling, Darling does a little twirl. Into Whittaker again, Whittaker plays it over the top, and thankfully Sanderson can see it back to Cooper. Some of the headed back passes in this game are a bit ropey. Oh, Hamer's giving the ball away here. Jamie Patterson on the ball. Plays it back out wide. Grimes is there. Ogbita's on the overlap. He finds it into Obafemi. Oh, and he's just hit into the side netting. That all came from us trying to play out from the back against a better team. Something we need to consider going forward. Big tackle there by Patterson. But Mengi's got the ball. He's looking out wide. Sanderson's there. He finds Bury. Bury's had a quiet game so far. Back out to Green. Nice bit of possession from us here. Back to Sanderson, into Green. Look round the corner. Find Bury with a great turn, but his pass is just really poor. We were looking for Randall there in space on the edge of the box, but we just couldn't quite make the pass stick. And that will see us out for the first half as Swansea brings the ball away. Looking down that left side once again with Ogbita into Grimes. All of these players are such good championship players, and that will be the half-time whistle. So 0-0 at half-time. We've struggled. We've been really the second best team in this. 52 passes but only 35% possession and no shots. Really disappointed so far, but away to Swansea. We're a newly promoted side. This is a big tough game for us. And we're into the second half. We'll beat it down the left hand side. Into Patterson. Patterson, real life Cov fan who has been linked with Coventry in real life. Plays a 1-2 with Obafemi. He's got some brilliant players. Obafemi was playing in the Premier League for Southampton not long ago. And here's Ogbita attacking down the left. Keeps it in play. My defender can't get anywhere near him. Nice little one-touch pass in, and it's Grimes who turns in. Obafemi, oh, it's a great save by Cooper, and Cooper dives on the rebound. Mengi brings the ball away. It's getting a bit dicey at the back. Jacobs looking in for Randall. Randall tries to slip it through for JCH, but he can't quite get it there. And Ogbita brings it away again on the left-hand side. We've won the ball, and it's gone out for a throw. We're giving a bit better this second half. I think getting used to the new slider settings, but we just still can't really create a proper chance as we look to build down the left. Randall's taking Jacobs is taking Ogbita on for pace, pulls back onto his left, finds Randall, who finds Johnson Clark Harris, but he can't quite turn, and the defender's just too strong for him. Approaching the hour mark now, Swansea still look the most likely to score. We've still not had a shot on target, or a shot at all, in fact, as Whittaker plays it through, Obafemi, out to Patterson, out to Ogbita. Hamer dives in, trying to cut that pass off, but Patterson has continued his run up the line. Thankfully, Mengi's there to cut him off. Another great little ball through, and Grimes just slashes it wide. Swansea have cut through us really easily, and we're into the last 10 minutes now. Ogbita attacking down the left, Hamer again sliding in. I just can't get near to their players really to make a good challenge. Patterson gets tackled, but keep the ball. Obafemi through to Grimes. I tell you what, if Grimes could shoot, we would be 2 or 3 down at this point. Last 2 minutes of the game, we've got the ball in possession just on the halfway line. Luke Berry's looking out wide, but he overruns the pass. Ogbita brings it forward into Obafemi, and McGlaw comes in from behind. Really daft challenge there. But hopefully we can see this out with the time ticking down. Just a minute injury time, but they'll launch this into the box and try and pick a winner. Grimes fires it forward. And Darling just wins the header, and it goes over Cooper, and we've lost in the final dying seconds of the game, and that is absolutely devastating. Swansea have been the better side, absolutely no shadow of a doubt, but we've held on, we've battled hard, and we've been lucky as well. Say those Grimes chances earlier we had could have been 2 or 3 down. Great ball in, Sanderson rises for it, misses his header. Mengi doesn't jump with his man though because Sanderson's already up. Goes over his head. Darling nods it up and over, and Cooper's just not tall enough to get anything near it, and it drops into the net. Absolutely devastating way to finish the game. But the new sliders are really causing a new issue for me. We'll keep going with them, hope for the best, but that was the last action of the half, of the game in fact, as Darling wins it for Swansea City. Absolutely gutted, but away day at Swansea, it's a tough game. They've got a really good side, and unfortunately we've just come up short. So we finished the episode where we started, in 8th position, with 3 wins, 1 draw and 2 defeats. Still got a positive goal difference. We've got 10 points from 6 games, which is pretty good. We look down the table, Everton in 9th, Cov in 12th, West Brom below us, Middlesbrough below us, Swansea, that was their first win of the season, annoyingly. Quite a few sides below us yet to win. Cardiff in just outside the relegation zone with Stoke, Huddersfield and Reading. As we look to the rest of the fixtures for September, we'll break this into 2 episodes I think. West Brom at home, Watford away, Reading home, Cardiff away, Bournemouth at home and then Luton away. Some really decent sides in the Championship this year, and if we can get points off some of these, we've got a really good chance of finishing in the top half. Of course, my aim, whether it's the board objective or not, is to stay up. So let's see how we got on in our transfer window as we round out the last few deals of the month. Hernani comes in, he's a cover for both wings, he's released by Palmer. So what we'll do is we're going to look to bring him in. He's covering for Bury and Jacobs, which is really good to see. It's nice to have that option. He's a 73 rater. He is older though, I think he's in his 30s. So he is better than the other 2 statistically, He's quite quick, but at the minute we need to just sort of build the squad up. The next player that comes in is a regen or a generated player called Reggie Stevenson. He's a centre midfielder. Youngster, really pleased to bring him in. He's 70 rated. It says he can cover at left back as well, but he gives us another option in midfield. We've got Berry, we've got Di Carvalho, we've got Randall and Butcher all in there. And now Stevenson comes in as an added backup as well. And we do complete the objective, which is good to see. It's nice to get those manager points up as best we can with the board. He's worth 2.9 million already. And you can see he's a pretty good, well-rounded midfielder. We'll put him on box to box just to work on the key stats. 70 passing, 76 pace. He's pretty strong. Really pleased with that. The next one is another loan, but this one's a loan with a view to a permanent move. We've got Felix Carrera, who's come in from Juventus on loan. He's a right winger, left winger. Offers a different option to us on the width. He's quick, 85 pace, he can shoot. He's a really good option. The only thing that will hold us back is his wages if we do want to pay him. And he is expensive, but we're only paying 40% of that. Dribbling and pace are his main attributes. He's good at passing. I'm really pleased to bring him in. And finally, one more loan. This guy is literally just a backup in case we get injuries. Rekic on loan from Arsenal. 66 rated. He's fairly cheap. It's no issue for us. And hopefully he can cover back up. Looking at the big deals, we've got Wirtz, Goretzka, Bellingham will move in for big money. Pellegrini, Skriniar's gone to Barca, Saka's gone to Juve, and Tammy Abraham has gone to West Ham. In terms of our deals, Mengi was made permanent. Ross has gone out on loan to Turkey. Bettinelli was brought in as backup for Cooper. Thankfully we've kept Cooper this window. Jackson has gone out on loan. Sanderson came in on loan with a view to a permanent move. Miller's moved out. Berry's come in. He's been decent so far, but they are quite old. Garbutt's our backup left back, free transfer. Lindbergh's gone out on loan to League One Barnsley. Laura's left, gone to Poland. I don't see a future for him here, so he's moved on. Di Carvalho's coming on a free. Jeff Cott moved on after returning from his loan at Swindon, whilst Miller's gone to Switzerland to play for Sion. Hernani, Stevenson, both come in free transfers before Carrera, who joins us on loan for the year from Juventus, and Rekic completes the deals on loan from Arsenal. So yeah, next episode we'll look at West Brom at home, Watford away and Reading at home, and see if we can pick up some points from these three. West Brom are just below us in the table. Watford will be one of the favourites to go up, and Reading are at the foot of the table. So let's hope for some wins next month. As I say guys, thank you so much for your support. I wish you all a very happy new year, and we'll see you next time.